Hey guys, all right, another exciting day. We came over to look at the 912 for Gary Levers. I am at a body shop and I almost don't want to share it because it's a really hidden gem, but I'm going to share it with you guys. And you know, when you find a good body shop and the guy does what he says he's going to do on every part of it, the metal work, the paint, the prep, this is a place to be, let me tell you. So we're going to look at Gary's car, but first I'm going to show you the address, the phone number. If you need to get a hold of him, you can call me too, but let me show you the phone number. Check it out. All right, here we go. There, it's Moises Auto Body. I'm in Northridge, California. There's the phone number, and that phone number is an 818 number, okay? And I was just talking with the owner, and he's telling me, hey, I don't know if you remember, but we've been painting cars here for just around 20 years. He's been painting my cars, and this is Gary's car now. And I came out to look over the bodywork and kind of go over things with Miguel and make sure that everything is ready to paint. And let me show you what we got. So I don't know if you remember, the rail here was completely rusted and kind of gone. They handmade that piece because in order to redo this, I would have had to replace this from here all the way up into here and cut it down into here. That's all one piece. So he told me, you know what, they can make this up. So they made it up, they folded it. It's going to be perfect rail when we put that seal in there. And then in here, this area, they're going to shoot the paint. And then from here down, it's all going to be undercoated. And then when I get it to the house, we're going to rip out all the suspension, send that all out to get powder coated and go from there. So a lot of you guys have been following this car. It's really exciting to see it in the stage. So there's the dash. If you remember, had an extra hole in the dash. Well, there it is. It's repaired, and this is going to be shot in like a satin black, and that is going to be prepped and shot. And it's going to be very nice and back to the 3 gauge. So before I brought the car here, I went ahead and I cut in floors. I did my own floors. Got the parts from Restoration Design. As you know, they've got good parts, easy to use, easy to weld up, and you can bend it in and line it in there. It's good stuff. So let's just kind of walk around this car. And the engine compartment is going to be done in a black undercoating also. And the undercoating is going to be an oil and gas-proof coating by Worth, which is a great product. So let's just kind of walk around. You can see, I mean, it is only in primer, and I understand that. But this guy's here, they wet sand it, and if there's anything in that body when it's wet sanded, you'll see what's going on. And these are my cool rollers that I use on my paint cars. They're actually slicks off, I don't remember where. Maybe you got those from Dwayne. So wiring is going to get all covered up. And when this whole area is shot in undercoating. And that's going to be shot, if you look, from here, this is going to be white here, this edge. And then from here down will be all black, all undercoated. And you can see the suspension pan is in nice condition. That was replaced before. Of course, the non-adjustable struts. The hood hinges are going to come out. We're going to powder coat those. Those will be done in a satin black powder coating. There's the other shock tower. And then let me show you some of their magic here, okay? These corners were completely rusted, and the guys here cut it out, welded it. I got this piece here, right here, this cap here from Restoration Design, and they replaced that. This piece had been replaced previous, this pinch weld for the molding, for the hood seal. That was in great condition already, so there's no dents in this upper edge here. There's no dents. It's just a real clean roll here for that seal. If this is kind of beat up, it's best to just replace it, because it looks terrible if you open the hood and it's all beat up. So that's just one note. And then these corners are all done now. He replaced both sides. So this is coming along real nice. And then, you know, this is the original piece. Does not have a flat spot here for the identification plate, which is located right there. That's the original one. And we are not going to remove that. I want to keep the original rivets. I think that's pretty important, so it looks correct. And actually, it's going to be correct. So, and all this is going to get done in undercoating, and we'll show that. You'll see that when we take the car out from paint. Now, let's go over here to the deck lid. There's the bumper. They saved the bumper. The bumper was it wasn't really potato chipped, but it had some rust on the top of it. And they asked me if we wanted to replace it, and I said if we could fix it. So they fixed it. It looks great. The deck lid is very nice. And you know, Miguel, through the years painting my cars, Miguel knows that I really like the bottom of the deck lid to look as nice as the top. So this is the early with the long emblem, right? And then the angled 912 and the script. And here you go. There's the color. Light ivory. So I get a spray out like this. We approve the spray out color. To me is perfect. I don't know in the video if it shows how nice the color is, but to me, I really like that color. So I get the spray out card. I'll take that, and that's the color the car is going to be. Now I'm going to show you over here the fenders and the hood. So if you remember the hood underneath the hood, it has the perimeter, and then the center is going to be textured. They haven't shot the textured yet, but you can see inside there that perimeter is going to be smooth, and then we're going to have texture in the inside, and then he'll paint that. And then my fenders are right here ready to go. My doors, both the doors are ready. So these doors and all this was already hung on the car, and the gaps were checked and the fenders were checked for gaps. So when they'll paint it all apart, and then once it's painted all apart, they'll bolt it together, and it's not going to be the permanent bolt. I will do the final bolting on it when I build it at the house. The hood will be on it just for transportation, or we'll remove it, do the powder coating on the hinges, and there you go. So I'll also, let me think. I think I've gone over everything. I showed you the dash, the hood, the doors, the deck lid. The torsion bar plugs are there. The fog light covers for the bumper they're going to get painted also. The gas lid. The gas lid is going to get painted because when I open that hood, I want the gas lid. I want to see the paint really nice inside, outside. We don't want to see any other color on this car other than the top of the dash. I will leave the original grease pencil number and the original paint color on there. I will just mask off where the numbers are in grease paint. That's what I like to keep that, just because it's original, I guess. But that's all we're going to leave there. So anyhow, so let me go over it one more time. We'll just kind of walk around it really quick. It's in paint, so it looks pretty rough. I mean, the parts that are not primered anyways. But when we get this car, believe me, it's going to be pretty sweet. And Gary, we're gonna have a beautiful car when this is wrapped up. Let me tell you that. So, and then that's what I was talking about. The top of the dash, the original Bahama yellow. There's a grease pencil up there that has the VIN number on it that they do when they come down the line. So, anyhow, so that's kind of what's going on here. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's my report on the Gary Lever's Porsche 912, 1966. And I'm wearing my hazard. I love these hazard tools, most of my stuff. My hat, Detail Specialties, they are going to explain everything about ceramic coating, and they're going to ceramic coat the 1996 Porsche that we're putting the suspension on right now. I've already talked to them. They're going to buff clean, do everything to the paint. Then they're going to ceramic coat it, and they do a lot of big boats in Lake Havasu. So I just want to say thanks for the hat, and I'm excited to get educated on the ceramic coating because I know zero about it, but soon enough I'll know quite a bit about it. So I'm excited to do that. So for now, out with Gary Lever's 912. I will be back probably in two and a half weeks to go over the final of the car and put in our trailer and take it to the interior shop. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit your subscriptions, subscribe, and keep on watching on this car. The next video is going to be pretty exciting, and then we go to the interior shop. All right, Gary, it's looking good, Gary. All right, talk to you guys later.